In the name of Allah. Hi everybody, welcome to efb.com. I'm Bariel. In today's video, I'm gonna take a look at these semi-modal auxiliary verbs. In previous video, I also talked about some of these semi-modal auxiliary verbs. Now, I'm going to describe these semi-modal auxiliary verbs one by one or gradually. You can see here beta. Beta is semi-modal auxiliary verb and it talks about official arrangement. Official arrangement means the formal plans or the preparation, but we use for formal actions. For example, the president of Afghanistan is to meet the president of United States. We are using it for formal arrangement or plans, preparations. Next, beta also talks about official orders or formal orders. For example, the students are to bring their homework. But keep in mind that beta in negative forms, it talks about prohibition or it shows prohibition. For example, a group of people we have in the yard, and then you are gonna tell them not to enter to the house. So you can use beta. You can say you are not to enter this room. You are not to enter to the hall. And beta in the past, it talks about things that didn't happen. Let's get into the be bound to. Be bound to, be about to. They have got same meaning, but the difference is that be about to, it talks about actions that are in our control. What about be bound to? It talks about actions that are out of control. If I say that the train is bound to arrive or the train is bound to leave, it means it is out of control. When we have less time, you cannot control it. You cannot stop it. What about be about to? Be about to? If I say that I was about to leave the class, she was about to cook biryani, it means the action is in our control. You could either stop her or order her to make something for you. Let's get down to be going to. Be going to is the most common in spoken English. I'm sure you have heard from a lot of people. I'm gonna, he's gonna, we're gonna. It talks about pre-planned future actions. Some people have got confusion between well and be going to. Well, it talks about actions that we already did not plan for those actions. Both of them talk about future actions, but be going to talks about those actions that you already made plan for them. For example, if I have exam tomorrow, already I prepare myself and I am saying that I'm going to give exam tomorrow. I'm talking about action that already I got prepared, and I talk about the pre-planned action. Let's get down to the be able to. It talks about specific ability. It shows a specific ability. If you use can, for example, she can play soccer or I can play piano. It means you're talking about the general ability. What about be able to? If I say that I'm able to write very, very well, it means this is my specific ability. Okay, let's get down to be supposed to. Be supposed to talks about obligation, like have to and has to. For example, the teachers are supposed to wear their cards. It talks about the obedience or to obey the rules. Exactly, you can use supposed to. For example, I am supposed to come on time. Exactly. Let's get down to be obliged to. It's very simple and it's very easy. Like it talks about someone, when someone is obliged to do something, when someone has obligation. For example, we are obliged to offer 5-time prayers, or he is obliged to go early tomorrow. Okay? And also, not the last, but be willing to. Be willing to, it talks about someone, for example, when someone is willing to do something For example, he's happy to play cricket. You could say he is willing to play cricket. Or he is happy to get outside. You can say he is willing to get outside of home. Okay, he got bored. I don't know. The last but not the least, be likely to. It is also one of the semi-modal auxiliary verb, but be likely to, it seems the same as be about to and be about to, but it is not. Be likely to, it talks about an action that may happen or will probably happen. It's not 100% sure, and it may happen or it will probably happen. It's a kind of doubtful action. For example, if you do not believe that after giving exam, you are saying that I'm likely to get first position. It means you do not believe in yourself. You did not study very, very hard. That's why now you are in two mind. You are saying that I'm likely to get first or second position. Good luck to you. So it's all about semi-modal auxiliary verbs. We're almost done with semi-modal auxiliary verbs. In the next video, I'm going to talk about perhaps the modal verbs. We have got 9 modal verbs. I'm gonna make video about that. Keep in mind that if you apply these things, meaning you follow while you are speaking, I'm sure you will bring a big change in your spoken language. So that's all about today's lecture. I hope you understand and you learn something from this lecture. See you in the next time. Bye bye.